Hey everyone, today I'm revamping an old shirt of mine. Welcome back to my channel. Glad to have you guys back here. So the first thing I did was just mark out the half cut, because if you notice from the thumbnails, you see that it's actually half cut before the gather at the waist. So I did 16-inch from the very top of this shirt, and then of course I roll it out and cut. So nice, I just decided to remove the sleeve because of course this is an oversized shirt, so the sleeve is not needed at this point. Decided to do something else with the sleeves, so I'm moving the collar. This too is not needed, so I'm just going to be left with what I'm going to be working with. If you look closely, you'll notice the shoulder, it came to the front part of this shirt. That's why I think the initial designer decided to do it, so I'm just following what the shirt is built with already. So I'm just working around what I have already. So if you are doing yours, follow the way yours is built. Some joinings are just at the very top of your shoulder. This one wasn't at the very top of my shoulder. This one's at the down part of my shoulder. So this is the back part. We're just going to first quickly just trace out how the back is going to be. I used a shirt polo that is a bit on a big side, because this top is not a fitted top. Is from the waist is actually where you get a lot of fittings. So this is what I used to rule the armhole. It's easier like this, so makes it easier for anybody else to do. So just get a shirt that you know you're comfortable with the size and use it to trace out the back part. So this is set. Now we're going to work on the front part, which has an overlap. So what you just do, just fold in two, and then we're going to rule a slant. This doesn't really need a measurement. Just use your ruler to pick from the top and then slant it down to the waist area. That's just it. So this is it. Next thing, I'm just going to of course hem the both part of like the two front parts, which is the cross part of this top. So I'm just going to hem it, and then I'm going to pleat the very top, because I want this place to have a bit of pleat, just to give it a more style or accent. So this is it. After pleating, I'm just going to overlap it now and sew. So this is the front part almost ready, and next I'm just going to hem the back neckline of this top. So this is it. Just fold it in, and I see the label is still there. So it's almost like, yeah, I'm getting a new top. So this is me joining the front part to the back part. So this is it. So that excess, we're going to of course cut it out to fit to the front parts. So before I cut out the new armhole, I just made sure that the front part and the back part of this top are meeting at the middle part, that's the joining at the waist. So that would determine if you are actually on track. So make sure it's like this, where arranged before you cut. So next we're just going to sew both sides to join the front and the back together. So this is the top part of this top. Yep, ready. I think was pretty simple to do, so you too can. So this is it. Then I'm just going to close this opening here so that it doesn't pull off at any time. So I'm just going to work on the down part, but first I need a strap for the waist, so I'm just going to remove 2 inch from this remaining fabric and use that 2 inch part for strap. So we're just going to open both sides, and then this front part where there's button, we're going to completely close it because it's kind of not useful anymore. So, and then we're going to do a running stitch on top of this so that we can use it to gather. Just set your machine to run stitches, or you use a needle to run the stitch, and then you draw, and then you give your gather. So this is it. I gather it to get to the same size of the waist of the front part and the back side, and then we are going to join the front part, and then we're going to join the back part. So this is it after joining. So we have like 2 steps left to do, but first we're just going to close both sides of this down part, and then we're going to move to the next step. So I decided to use this sleeve, the down part of the sleeve, for the band that we need for the waist. So I'm just going to measure 2 inch, and then I'm going to join until it gets to the size of the waist of the front part and the back part. So that's what I'm doing here. So there's no fabric that is wasted, 0 waste. We are using everything for this tutorial. So this is it. Before that, I'm just going to cut out the sleeve of this top with this sleeve, of course. So just rule like a cycle, but not really a cycle, more like a spring. So you just see the way I'm doing it. So this is like a freestyle, but the good part is both sleeve is going to be the same, because since I joined everything together like this before I drew it, so everything is going to fit in perfectly. So this is not a so hard technique. This spiral flay is not a hard technique. You just need practice. So practice makes perfect. You can get a piece of paper and then use that for this. Just keep trying it until your hand is used to it. That's just it. So this is it after joining, and then I decide to use bias to turn the down parts of this fillet so as to preserve more fabric. So this is it, and then decide to decorate just the top part. Yeah, just because I like to be extra. So now this is me putting the flare at the sleeve. So just put it there like that, and then stop stitch it round. So that is it for both sides. Okay, now let me walk you through the band at the waist. So there's this technique I decided to use. I just first of all sew it like this, and then I open the front part, and then I put it in to the joining, and then sew. This simply because I want it to be very neat, and I don't want any kind of misstep when it comes to stop stitching. That's why I did it like this. So this is like the perfect way to put in this band, because the band doesn't go round. Actually, it's just a band that stop at each end, so that you can draw the strap and adjust the waist anytime you want. So that's how you can do it. So this is the strap. And the next thing is to put in the strap from one end to the other end for the front part, and then for the back part. Adjust it anyhow you want from the waist part. So guys, if you love this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and then if you are new, please subscribe, and if you're a returning viewer, please share. Thanks so much for watching. So this is the end results. This is it on me. I pretty much love this so much. Bye for now.